What's good, y'all? It's your boy Untamed, yeah! Coming at you live for another episode of the Man What podcast, man. What? It go down, man. What's going down today, y'all? Episode 21. I'm here with my boy Khalil Jamal. What's going on?
What's happening, man? How you feel?
I'm feeling blessed. I'm blessed as hell.
Like you feel blessed, nigga. You sound bored.
I'm blessed as hell.
Blessed as hell is crazy. That's blasphemous, brother.
It's going down. What's up? What we talking about today?
Why you ain't got no energy, nigga? You sound like you defeated right now.
Hell no.
Up that fucking energy, nigga.
I'm tooted up.
Last episode, your ass was teed the fuck up, nigga. Quit being so monotone
I'm tooted
now, nigga.
up,
Put some
nigga.
bass in your voice, nigga. Put some fucking bass in your voice.
I'm tooted up. What's up?
You what?
Said I'm tooted up.
What the fuck does that
up,
mean?
Nigga.
Pause. Anyway, Donald Trump, former president, guilty on 34 felony charges in the hush money trial. So he falsified some business documents and he was trying to hide the fact that he paid Stormy Daniels to shut the fuck up about his case so that he could run for president in 2016. It was a New York trial. 12 people on the jury all found this nigga guilty on 34 counts. And his sentencing is scheduled for July 11th. But realistically, he probably won't do no time. It's the president.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's tough. He's still going to be the next president, though. They just trying to put a whole bunch of shit on my boy. Yeah, they is. They just trying to smut his name
My boy is crazy. That's your boy?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Okay.
I fuck with Uncle T.
That's what's up.
I'm not an internet baby who just hate Trump just cause.
I didn't know you knew him.
Yeah.
I didn't know you knew him. Is my
I
point.
Do.
Oh, okay.
That's my boy.
That's your boy. Y'all dap it up.
Yep.
Get chummy.
That's my boy.
Okay.
I
So
fuck with Trump,
one of my follow-up questions to this was, how do you think he fares come election time? But apparently you think it means nothing. You think he's gonna win.
Yeah, he's definitely gonna beat Joe. Like, come on.
Okay. So it's about beating the other guy, or is it about, presenting a better plan for the future of the country?
Yeah, it's about beating the other guy. This is a competition. The presidential race is a competition between two people or multiple people to win being the president of the United States.
Okay. So you think it's legitimate? Every vote, every count, all that is just legitimate?
What you mean by legitimate?
That it's never been tweaked before. It's never been, one on somebody else's side, maybe in a miscount or anything like that.
Yeah, it's politics, buddy. That's what politics is about. Cheating, scamming.
Okay. So you think that the scam is gonna work on Trump's side this time, or do you think that the people are gonna be on his side?
I think the people are gonna be on Trump's side. I think any other president, any other candidate would be a better suit than Joe Biden.
Okay, why do you think that?
Because we all broke. What you mean? Gas price up. The price of milk is $6 a gallon.
Mm-hmm.
We sending out billions. We sending out billions to other countries. It's not about what I think. It's about if you look at Trump's last presidency. Wasn't you up? Wasn't you up?
You said we though.
Nigga, you from France
you
or
said
something?
We sent out billions?
You from France?
Yeah, you said we sent out billions. We as in
we as in the United States. Yes, I pay taxes. Yes, I sent out billions.
Specify that. Specify.
What you talking about?
Specify the United States government sends out. So you want the United States government to give you those billions instead of sending them out?
Hell no. Now you just asking stupid questions. That don't even make sense.
I'm just asking. You said we was broke. So you're insinuating that the money they're sending out is money that would have went to you.
No. Because whether it goes to me or another country is still from our taxes.
So how do you think Trump being president is going to make you more money? Is what I'm asking.
I'm telling you that when Trump was president, we had more money. What are you talking about? How is it going to make me more money?
Well, so you want him to
wasn't you alive when Trump was the president? Wasn't you reaping the benefits? Didn't you get a stimulus?
If I'm alive,
didn't
today,
you get a stimmy? You got a stimmy, didn't you? Yeah.
You think a stimmy was? So you looking for another stimmy?
I don't need no money, brother. I'm up.
You just said we broke.
I said we were broke.
You want Trump to be president? You said
I'm up
because we broke.
I'm up, nigga. I got bands.
Oh, so who are you speaking for then?
I got bands.
Who are you speaking
That's
for
facts.
then? Is my question.
I'm speaking for the regular American people.
Who are you speaking for then?
I'm speaking for the regular American people that are in the middle and lower class of society.
Okay, but those people that are in middle and a lower class of society aren't up, but you just said that you are up.
Yeah, I'm up.
Okay, so you're speaking for people you don't even relate to.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's peace. That's what's up, man.
It is.
That's what's up. Well, Trump is the first president to be convicted of a crime. So in that instance, he did make some type of history. Maybe he'll make even more history if he becomes the president again.
Yeah, maybe. Hopefully he does.
Maybe.
It's your boy Uncle T, man.
Got a question for you. What are some things that you learned as an adult that you wish you learned as a kid? Or maybe you wish you learned younger. Maybe not even necessarily a kid, but you just learned it. Maybe you wish you learned it a little bit earlier in life. Is there anything that stands out to you when you hear that question?
Yep. Money management and credit. Credit runs the world. Get your credit up young. Make sure your scores are high. The world is run off credit. That's about it, though.
Okay, so it's just financial.
Yep.
Okay, nothing. Maybe spiritually, maybe morally that you learn.
Nope.
In your later years of life that you wish you learned prior.
Nope. I've been praying to God since.
It's just money.
I've been praying to God since I was a youngin', man, and I still do the same thing. Okay, God been blessing me.
Yeah, the Mavericks got it done in 5, buddy. Like you said.
Of course they did.
Yep. Did you watch the game?
Of course.
Any standouts? Anything?
Standouts? Of course. Luka, Kyrie.
Be like, it was a great game when so and so did.
Yeah, Luka, Kyrie. Luka scored 6 threes. Kyrie, he did his thing, of course. I already knew they was going to win.
Okay.
Ant got his ass plastered. Cat was trash. Too many threes. He's a big man. Kept on trying to shoot. He decided the last 2 games that he was going to listen to the people and go in. But it at the end of the day, it wasn't enough. It just wasn't enough.
Yeah.
That team's too new.
And shout out to the Timberwolves, man.
Kyrie been there before.
Nobody really expected them to even get this far. Like, y'all, they took out the defending champions. Everybody thought, including me, that they would have the legs to, fight through Dallas and take it to the finals. But man, the Mavericks, Kyrie, Luka, PJ Washington, Lively, a lot of those guys on that team, man, they just willed that win into existence. Like, I can't even be mad at them. Like I said, I was going for the Timberwolves, but yeah, they had a phenomenal fucking game, man. And going into the finals, I think my early predictions are I think the Mavs get it done in 6. But again, I'm ready to see a good series. This is for me, I think this is probably Boston's year to get it because they've been together so long. That team has been through so many different changes and modifications to where it's like now y'all had this clean run to the finals where y'all swept like 3 teams and then one team gave y'all a loss. So it's just like Boston, it's your year, but if y'all don't get it done, I'm really happy to see Kyrie get a ring based off everything he's been through in the past year. So many people counted him out, the media, and then I just want to see that team stay together. So, yeah, man. Shout out the Mavericks. Shout out the Celtics. And the finals start in 5 days. So, they got a little rest time between now and the first game. I think it's going to be a good series, man, for sure.
Yeah, definitely going to be a good series. I got Boston.
Yes, sir.
Boston in 5.
Boston in 5, okay. Cool.
Yep. Jason Tatum, Mr. Brown. Us finna body them. I'm sorry. Unless Kyrie pulls in his inner LeBron, I don't think they're going to be able to do it, man. Luka's phenomenal, but it's the time for the Celtics, man. This day of the year. I said that from the beginning.
Yeah, it's time, man. They've been through a lot. They've been through losing Marcus Smart last year to trades like the Grizzlies, who was really like the foundation of that. Him, Tatum and Jaylen Brown were like the foundation of that team. And seeing them break up last year, I was like, dang, it would have really been great to see them get a championship. But like I said, all those modifications and trades and different people swinging around, like they got a whole new team now other than the two main guys, which is Jalen and Jason. But this is their year to take it, and if they don't, I wouldn't say it's over for them, but it is gonna be tough because everybody's coming back with fresh legs next year. Everybody's coming back with a fresh squad next year, so it's up for grabs. And if Jimmy Butler is still with the Miami Heat, we always know that they're like the Celtics kryptonite. Like for some reason they just can't get past them boys. So yeah, man, like I said, 5 more days, we get to see the finals, and yeah, it's up, man. It's a great time. Great time in sports.
For sure. Love it.
Yep. You got anything you want to talk about?
Specifically,
Yeah, like I know you be like on Act page and keeping up with all like the rap shit. I haven't really been paying attention, so maybe you know something I don't know.
No. Not nothing specifically.
Okay.
Nothing in the rap scene anyway.
Did we talk about
Well, Drake's reference track just dropped. What song was that?
It was Mob Ties, and it was Ratchet Happy Birthday.
Yeah. So Mob Ties reference track leaked. It turns out Drake barely wrote on that track. I lied. I do want to talk about something. Does this change the future for Drake fans? Are they still as hyped up to hear the new Drake? A lot of people clown that last track he came out with on Sexy Red's album, and a lot of people thought that he shouldn't have put that out specifically. He should have maybe came with his own song. So with all of these reference tracks leaking, is it changing the landscape? I feel like a lot of people are starting to look at Drake. Also, yeah. I wanna talk about why is Drake's reference tracks the only ones that are really leaking like that? Do you think that the battle is over, or are people going in and digging up all of his references to discredit him?
I think. Well, it's a 2-part question. Does it change the future for Drake fans? I think for the rap fans and for like dudes, yeah. For dudes that really like this rap shit, and like for dudes who actually respect like the pen for real, it'll change it for the super purists. But for the casual listener and like women, I feel like it won't necessarily change too much. For me personally, Mob Ties isn't a song that I rate super high in my favorite Drake songs. So I know the TL was shocked about it, but I wasn't really tripping off Mob Ties. Like, that's not really one of my favorite Drake records. And then Ratchet Happy Birthday is probably my least favorite Drake record. So hearing that those two had help with the pen, I mean, it really doesn't change anything for me personally. But well, the second part of that question was why is Drake's only leaking? I think it's because it's the cool thing to hate Drake right now. So anytime anybody could get anything disparaging out against Drake, like they'll try to, just because it's like the cool thing to do right now. Like it's like again, you have one of the biggest records in the world right now that's dissing him. I think when people hear these songs enough, the like, you know, songs get planted in you, and you start to kind of like take on the ideology for, especially for like if you constantly listening to this shit. So people hear Drake references, they hear all these things, and they're just like, oh, well, let's just pile on. When in reality, bro, everybody uses reference tracks. If niggas knew how many reference tracks float around that just don't make the light of it because they're not the artist who used it isn't as big as Drake, like, you gotta know. Like, there's reference tracks where Usher sung a song and then it ended up being Chris Brown's song. You know what I mean? So
yeah, but I think it's different right for R&B. We're talking about raps.
It is for sure. Well, I'm not gonna lie, man. It is different for R&B, but if you listen to that Vori, that reference track, he still had the same energy as Drake on that joint. Like, it still carried that same energy. It's just like some of the flows were different. And then he like where Vori would like double time the flow, Drake would like do a legato melody where he like holds the note, and it just kind of gave the song more of Drake's swag. Cause, you know, again, it does. I sent this to you, and then you said something. You said, yo, I still think Drake's version is way better, and it is. So I think that part of it matters too, where Vori might have wrote it, but he didn't make it what Drake made it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I think the difference is Drake has $1 million engineers, and he's in a fucking $1 billion studio and has everything mixed and mastered and polished.
I don't think it's that, bro, because if Vori was able to get Drake that song, he was able to get to the same type of studio at least.
Yeah, but they won't put the same effort into the Vori as they will into
right.
A Drake
But I was talking to somebody about this. I think Drake's golden ticket is his voice. His voice just sounds better singing the song. Like, Vori sounds great, but I think we know Drake's voice. He's very good at tone and melody, so, you know, once you give him a melody, he's gonna figure out how to make it like more like how do you say it, like singy songy. Like, he's gonna make it repeatable. So Vori's version was dope, but I do think Drake still sounded better singing the song.
I agree. Drake always sounds better than the
And again, like, if there's any like super hip hop fans out there that feel like this is a stripe against Drake, I'm not arguing with you, because at the end of the day, like, if you 30 and up, we come from an era where like you write your raps. Like, not you write your raps, but like hip hop was geared towards like the rapper who was the rapper's rapper. I think now when you get into the field of like a Drake who has this other side to his artistry, maybe like 4 different sides to his artistry, there's just no way that somebody could write all that music alone. So you dealing with a business now.
Yeah, definitely the first of its kind.
Shout out Drake, man. I know it's the cool thing to hate him right now, but I mean, shit, bro done gave us 15 years of hits. Y'all just gonna turn on him like that? That's crazy.
I think they are.
It's like what we was talking about last week with the Diddy shit, where you're like they piling on. And granted, there is a reason for the Diddy shit, but it just again, like the pile on for everybody on the TL, it will just be like excessive.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like the Drake hate right now is excessive and unwarranted.
It's excessive.
Unwarranted. He got into a battle with Kendrick, and just that fast. Now it's fuck Drake. Like, y'all fans are so fickle,
and that's why I'm like, okay, like I don't agree with that, because again, like, you gotta understand, like, he has so much great music that niggas is listening to it, like, you know. on a regular basis. And just seeing the pile on, it's just corny because it just seems like everybody's doing this to get like a viral tweet off or like a viral Instagram post off just to, you know, get likes and clicks, which, I mean, it's no different from anything else on the internet. But again, like, y'all don't know these people. We don't know Kendrick. Kendrick's not your boy. Drake is not your boy. Drake is not your enemy. So I think, the pile on just be excessive. And man, I don't know if you've seen that story about DJ Cipha Sounds, where he was in Toronto at a comedy show, and his team, or like his cameraman, shot footage, and Cipha Sounds didn't play Not Like Us, but in the Instagram promo, he put Not Like Us over the Toronto footage. You know what I mean? How people do like vlog footage type shit. And OVO 40, which is Drake's producer, DM Cipha Sounds, because Cipha Sounds was talking about it on his podcast with Peter Rosenberg, and he was saying that 40 was tight, man. He was telling him he was gonna smack him when he seen him. He was talking about how, like, you know, it's disrespectful, like, you gonna play this in the city, and, you know, Cipha said it was just a misunderstanding, but like, again, like, you know, you could see that beyond the battle, this record is still having an effect on the team. So, Kendrick did a masterful job, but y'all are not in the battle. We are not in the battle. We're merely spectators. So, I want y'all to think about that when y'all do the internet pile on shit. Y'all don't know these people.
Yeah, that's a fact. I definitely did hear that story. My opinion on it is, I do think that he overstepped his boundary. He did it on purpose. It couldn't have been a misunderstanding. You know the validity of that record. You know you're in Toronto. Yeah. You knew that it would go viral if you put Not Like Us over your Toronto footage. So don't get online and try to pretend like it's a misunderstanding and you did it by mistake. No, you didn't. You're a professional DJ. You knew what was going to happen when you did that. And what you wanted to happen happened. It went viral.
And I'm not going to lie, like, y'all, and again, if you have a small team, or you have a cameraman who's like 18, 19, 20 years old, and they're new into the industry and they don't know how certain things work, it's your responsibility to let them know that, hey, yo, we have to protect each other in this, because you doing stuff like this puts all of us at danger. It puts me at danger, puts you at danger, puts, you know, whoever we rolling with at danger, because, again, there is a real person behind this record. I know the record is funny. I know the record is, well, to us, it's funny. I know the record is viral. There's a lot of quotables in it, but when you're in the view of the people who are either connected to this guy with being Drake or his team, that record is doing real damage in real life. So expect to get checked by it if you don't put your team on. Like because I'm going from the perspective of maybe he didn't know his young intern put that song there, right? But he needs to know. You need to know that, hey, when we do this Toronto show, don't do nothing with the diss. If anything, like, we trying to keep it copacetic, bruh. But again, if he did know, then Cipha, I don't really know why you did that.
I think he did know, man. I think he did know, and now he's trying to put it on his intern. Whether he put the song or not, you're the one who checks off on everything. You've seen it going up on Instagram or wherever he posted it. You've seen the comments, and you kept it up there. And until a nigga decided to check you. And then on top of that, when 40 did message you and check you, why are you reading it online? It sounded to me like you scared. Cause why? He said it on. He said it on a podcast.
He made it. But again, like, I do think he wanted to clear that up, because
he didn't have to clear that up online.
He made a video where he said that he spends a lot of time in Toronto. So again, like I said, this record is real. And it is doing real. It has real effects in life. So if you're out and you playing that record, then again, you might have some enemies.
Yeah, but he shouldn't. I don't think he should have backtracked. He already made the decision to keep it up, put it out, get offline.
But we're assuming that he consciously.
Don't read the text.
We're assuming that he didn't make
Don't
that
read
decision.
the text from 40. You know what I'm saying? Threatening you. That is a whole move. Yeah. That's putting evidence on the internet just in case something does happen to me. It was OVO 40.
That
like, come on, you a hoe for that.
Possibility that something could happen.
He a hoe for that. He a hoe. You provoke niggas, and then when niggas come at you, you read it online and go and not only, but go viral on that too. That 40 message, and then to read out all the messages. I just don't respect that. I'm not gonna lie. If you're gonna do something, stand on it. Stand on that. If it was a mistake, all right, you apologize, but you stand on that. You don't go reading the threats and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? These people are not your everyday Joes. These are people who go viral on the net. These are people who are multi-millionaires and stuff like that. You know how big it's gonna turn if you read 40's messages on the internet. Like, come on, bro. You a hoe. You a hoe. I'm not gonna lie. You a hoe for that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, again, if Cipha, you did that knowingly and it wasn't your intern and then you just tucked your tail, which, I don't want to believe that, but if you did that, then yeah, that's a hoe move. But on the flip side of that, you also need to let your interns know, stop playing, because they not playing. So
exactly, and yeah, Not Like Us was cool. It was cool for the moment. It was cool in the battle. It did what it had to do. But let's like really be honest, bro. If this was any other artist and it wasn't in the midst of a battle, bruh, we would not be playing a song that's championing and making fun of a dude for being a pedophile, bro. We would not. We would not be playing that shit in the club and all that shit. I think, of course, Kendrick's name has a lot to do with it, and that's a Kendrick record, so of course it's gonna get some play.
Of course.
But if this was a lower tier artist and they put out something like that, I don't think we'd be jamming it like that. I don't think we'd be championing it.
Nah, if this wasn't Kendrick, I don't think it would have had the legs it has. It would have been like
people wouldn't mistakenly
been hot for like that week. But the fact that it's Kendrick and then it's Kendrick dissing Drake is why it has.
Any other artist, it wouldn't have been mistaken and put on top of Toronto footage. That's my point.
Nah, it wouldn't have. It wouldn't have. You know what I mean? And I think kids don't interns 19, 20, 21 years old, they still think shit is a joke in a lot of ways. So they're like, oh, we're going to put Not Like Us over the Toronto footage because they're thinking about how it's going to go viral. Now, I'm thinking if it did happen this way, I'm thinking the kid edited up the footage after the show. Cipha was asleep. This nigga posted it. Cipha woke up to it. Cipha might not have thought of nothing about it at first, left it up, then seen the effect of it and was like, oh, shit. So, again, like, and then again, Cipha doesn't have a history of dissing Drake or 40. Again, I think it's just,
it's not a beef. It's not a beef with him. He maybe he didn't do it on purpose, but it's the actions after. You left it up.
Yeah.
Now you're trying to backtrack it. Now you're blaming your intern. Now when niggas want to check you, you're talking online about everything. You know what I mean? Even if there's no beef, you could apologize to everybody behind the scenes.
Do you think
and that would have been that.
Yeah. Do you think 40 overstepped the line by threatening violence though?
No, I don't, because this is not like I said, it was good for the battle. But it was good.
I'm attaching that. Go ahead.
It was good for the battle, and it was good to win the battle between Kendrick and Drake. But as far as him overstepping the line, no. You're playing me. You're playing us right now. Cause you're playing the song that's calling my best friend a PEDO. Yeah.
Yeah.
So is that overstepping boundaries? No, because if somebody would do that to one of your friends, I think you'd have the same animosity, especially if imagine we're high school kids and we're going to prom and one of our friends' dad is the DJ, and there's a, let's just say it's just hypothetical, we're all rappers, and the kids from the other side have a song saying the same type of thing. If the kid's dad plays it at prom, it's you're gonna be tight. You might message somebody and say you're gonna slap them. Like, this isn't playing type of allegations and stuff like that. So to play that song, even though it is a hit, but like I said, it's only a hit because it's Kendrick, because of the time. It was perfectly placed. But let's call the song for what it is, bro. It's calling a man a pedophile, and they're putting it over footage from Toronto, bro. Like, there's millions of songs, bro. They could have put.
It's more than just that, though.
They could have put like that over it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like if you would have put like that over it, not even the Kendrick verse, just the hook and the chorus, I feel like that would have been like more symbolic of Toronto than.
Or better yet, you're in Toronto.
Like
put a Drake song over it. Hello.
Put Family Matters.
Come
over
on,
it,
bro.
But,
come on.
Like, and then here's the thing. I need y'all to start utilizing instrumentals, bro. Instrumentals are gonna save y'all. If you would have put the instrumental to Not Like Us over there, it wouldn't have been as bad. Or if you would have put the instrumental to Like That, the instrumental to Family Matters, the instrumental to Push-Ups, it wouldn't have been that bad because the words aren't attached to it. It's just the music. The fact that you put the hook, and then the verse and the chorus on that joint, it's like, bruh, like, niggas gonna have a problem with that. And utilize instrumentals, bruh. They release it for a reason. If you notice, you go on streaming services, they're gonna show you the song pack. It's gonna be the acapella, it's gonna be the instrumental, it's gonna be the chopped and screwed version, and it's gonna be the sped up version. Go ahead and use that instrumental, bruh. Get you out of a lot of trouble.
Yeah,
that's a fact.
In closing of this topic, I feel like he knew what he did. He knew what he seen it going viral, left it up. He could have used another song, bro. He could have. There's hundreds of songs.
Another song, man.
Sexy Red just came out with a whole album, bro. You could have put one of those songs on there, but no. What song did he put? Not Like Us. And You're in.
I don't know if he would have put a Sexy Red song, but he could have put any song.
I said he could have.
Because it's Cipha Sounds. Cipha Sounds is New York. That's kind of like they got like this real hip hop thing. Cipha's like in his 40s, 50s.
He could have put any other song.
So he was going to put a rap song. It's just.
There's millions of other ones. But he put that one.
Millions of songs. So you didn't have to use.
I think 40 was right. You didn't have to. He should be slapped.
And if that in intern, if you did do that by accident, bro, let this be a learning.
Then the intern should get slapped. 40 gonna slap somebody.
40 not gonna slap nobody, bro.
I think he would.
I don't think he would, bro. I don't think 40 gonna slap somebody. But it is.
Well, he can now because the dude went entitled told.
That was our first time ever hearing about 40 get active, so that was funny.
Yeah, but he can't now because the dude went in tattletale and told the whole internet, oh, 40 said he's gonna slap me. Come on, bro.
I mean, but Cipha's not every dude is not the bravado guy, man. Like if Cipha would have got up there and bravado like, you say you're gonna slap me, I'm gonna slap his ass back, I'd been like, Cipha, that ain't even you. Like, that ain't yo shit. So it's like, you know, like
it's just the action. It's not even about being a
bro,
tough guy.
And here's the thing, bro. You're talking about somebody very powerful, bro. Like these aren't just like he don't like anybody from anywhere could come and just hit Cipha across the head, like, and he would never know. So yeah, when you got somebody that powerful as an enemy, you gonna think about the shit your next move.
I didn't say he couldn't. All I said is that it's a whole move.
I mean?
Whole move for getting online and talking about that a nigga say he gonna slap you. That's crazy. That's like that's like academics. That's like when what old boy Meek Mill started messaging him and telling him he gonna pull up at his house. That's why do you think Ak is playing a tough role in that? Why do you think that Ak is saying, oh well, Meek Mill said he's gonna pull up to my house, and everywhere he can talk about it, he's talking about it. Every platform he can get on and say, yeah, well, Meek Mill threatened me and blah blah blah, bruh. That's a whole move. Like, come on, let's be real. If that would like if you take that certain scenario to the streets, not saying everybody's a street dude, not saying everybody's tough, but just as an example, bro, if you're beefing with a dude in your hood, or not even in your hood, it could be your workplace. If you're beefing with a dude in your workplace, right, and you go and tell the boss, hey, Marcus said that he's gonna hit me, bro, how does that make you look, bro? Like, come on, to the other employees, when you go tell, you've been talking your shit, or you've been antagonizing Marcus, but when Marcus said he's gonna slap you, now you go and tell the boss, and the boss puts Marcus on leave for a week. How do you look, bro? Yeah, you look weaker.
But also,
that's all I'm saying.
True, but okay, but here's the thing. I think a lot of that anger that 40 had is misplaced anger towards Cipha. He might want to smack a whole bunch of people. It's just the tensions is high right now, and Cipha did some shit. And because I don't think all the anger is towards Cipha, bro. Cipha just was because of all the people who played it, like you send of all the people who done played this song, you send Cipha Sounds a spicy DM.
I think it was a disrespect, though. Cipha? It was a disrespect. You in my city. You know what I mean? I think that's where the real animosity comes from. It's probably not even the record. It's that, bro, you're in my city, and you're gonna put that song over that. Like, it's a certain level of disrespect. You're in my city. Right. You're playing that record.
But here's my thing. I think,
and you're looking for likes and clicks.
Yeah. Nah,
you're playing with me. Even if it was unintentionally, you're still playing with me, bruh.
That's a fact.
That's all I'm saying, bruh. I'm not saying nobody right or wrong. Again,
tensions are high right now, so you gotta be careful what you do.
Exactly.
Like all that little joke internet shit.
You're a professional, Cipha. You're a professional. You've been doing this for years. You knew what that was gonna do, and look what it did. I mean, hey. But anyway, to each his own. Hopefully nobody gets hurt.
Hopefully nobody gets hurt. I said it though. Drake gonna fight somebody over this song before the summer ends. But hopefully not. Man, Cipha, be careful.
I think Drake too rich to fight.
Don't be smacking niggas, man. Don't be smacking people.
I think Drake is too rich to fight. You got a
Drake album to make, my nigga. You said what?
I said I feel like Drake is too rich to fight. He not finna fight nobody. They're gonna sue him.
Maybe not. Yeah, that's true. He gonna have his bodyguard get you.
Yeah, he gonna have a fall guy, but don't they all?
Yeah, what it is, man. Last topic. Yo, what do you think about what did you hear about what Lenny Kravitz said?
Nah, fill me in.
Yeah, so Lenny Kravitz said that he's been celibate for 9 years now, bro. He hasn't had sex in 9 years.
Okay.
And that he's waiting for the woman of his dreams before he consummates again. So some people were saying that it was just a way to promote his album that he released last week. But some people were saying that Lenny is actually about that life, bro. He's celibate. No sex for 9 years, bro. I will say this. I did see a video of Lenny Kravitz in the gym working out in leather pants, Timbs, in a mesh tank top, and it got me to thinking. For a nigga to do that, he definitely not fucking. He not doing that. Lenny is actually. I feel like Lenny about that life. What you think?
I think that's beautiful. That's great. If
really?
You want to be,
I didn't think you would think of. I wouldn't think you would have said that at all, nigga.
Yeah, if you want to be celibate, then that's on you, man. If you want to cleanse your body, and you want to wait for the woman of your dreams, I mean, I'm sure he's had sex hundreds of times. He's Lenny Kravitz. I'm sure he had sex thousands of times. So, for him to decide that he wants to be celibate and wait, I feel like that's good. We're in an over-sexualized society right now, and that's that. If you really think about it, that's why it's viral. That's why we heard about it, because we're in an over-sexualized society right now. That's exactly why I think
it's viral. Because That's what people be on.
Yeah, people can't believe it because everybody's wants to freak off, and you know what I'm saying. Every time you open up your Instagram, it's ass, it's titties, it's all this other type of shit. So yeah, I just think it's cool, man. You know, I don't judge anybody on there, especially like, okay, it'd be different if it was like a square dude who never is a virgin and shit, which that's cool too, but. Since it's Lenny Kravits, it's like, come on, bro. He probably didn't had more sex than anyone you know. You know what I mean? Like, he's probably so done with it. It doesn't mean anything to him no more. He's did every one of your dreams. He's done it.
Lenny do really want to find love, bro.
Yeah. So,
no bullshit. I imagine being Lenny Kravitz trying to find love is just tough.
Yeah. Being anybody of stature and trying to find true love. After you get that stature is tough. It's tough, and like I said, bro, he's can't stress that he's Lenny Kravitz. Like, women just want to throw themselves at him all the time anyway, so it probably doesn't mean nothing to him. He's like, oh, whatever. I could have sex with you, but you know what? I'm not, and that's his choice. That's his power. He's taking his power away. I mean, he's flexing his power. So. Anyway, like I said, I think it's a good thing, man. Celibacy is cool. It goes obviously into that religious stuff that you're talking about at the beginning of the pod, like, certain religions.
I don't think celibacy has to be like a religious thing. I think it could be just almost like a rededication to yourself. Like, you know what? I'm not gonna give that energy to somebody who just because I was horny. Maybe like I'm really looking for a commitment. Maybe I'm really looking for like companionship, looking for something more than just that. So I don't think it necessarily just has to be religious. It could be, I'm done giving myself to people who maybe aren't worth my time. So
but basically what I was saying is
shout out Lenny, man. If it's actually been 9 years, I think that's super impressive to be fucking Lenny Kravitz and turn down pussy for 9 years. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So shout out to Lenny.
But
that's a lot of dedication and a lot of strong willpower.
Yeah, so what I was going to say is that in a lot of religions, celibacy is the cleansing of the soul, the cleansing of the mind, the cleansing of the body.
It's like a fast.
So that's what I was getting at with that reference.
It's like a fast too.
It's a cleansing of yourself. Again, and I feel like that's good.
Yeah, shout out Lenny.
You gain power by controlling yourself. So I love it. Facts. I love it. Do I think that he's been celibate for 9 years? Maybe.
It's possible.
Why not?
Possible.
Why not? I think if anybody had to.
For today, man.
I think if anybody had to, then they could be celibate, bro. If they had to.
Of course.
Especially if it's for your health and yourself. So, yeah, but shout out to Lenny, man. Shout out to Lenny. He ain't being freaky. He ain't participating in no freak offs. He living that nice, clean life. So shout out for that. We love it.
Shout out Lenny, man. Well, shit, man. That's it for this week of the Man What's podcast. This the Monday ep. So if you watching this on Monday, happy Monday.
Yep.
Shout out to you.
Happy Monday.
Maybe you starting your work schedule. Maybe you not. Maybe you at work listening to this. Maybe you at home listening to this, getting ready for work, driving to work, whatever you doing. We appreciate you for watching. Love you. Again, I go by the name of Khalil Jamal. I got my guy, my host, my co-host, the co-hostess with the mostest, BP Untame on the other side of this motherfucker, man.
Yep.
And that was the Man What podcast. I know y'all usually not used to me ending this motherfucker, but I'm going to end it today.
We out.
We'll go ahead and end this bitch today. And again, like, subscribe, tap in every week. We drop on Mondays and we drop on Fridays, man. So we appreciate everybody that's subscribing. Today we at 87 subscribers. So if you're not subscribed yet, go and hit that, man. We just want to see the numbers go up a little bit every video. And appreciate y'all for tapping in. Peace out.